Yo, this is the part two of our English Everyday Collocations series about weather. And in this part two, we're going to learn idioms, collocations, and vocabulary items around summer. It's going to be about 15 items. Go ahead and take notes, and in the end, comment me how many of those items did you know? We're going to cover those items in up to 8 sentences. Let's start with sentence number one.
Don't you know how we got Deborah Stackeressay? Oh yeah, this is English grammar fluency.
The days feel stifling during dog days of summer. The days feel stifling. Stifle, that's a C1 vocabulary standing right there. Stifle. What does stifle mean? Well, it has the opposite meaning of encourage. When you encourage someone, you tell them you can do it. Go ahead. I support you. I got your back. You can do it. Just do it. Stuff like that. And it's really good. It's really inspiring. You try to help them do what they want to do. Stifle has the opposite meaning. You try to stop them or prevent them or block their way or limit them in some way and not allow them do what they want to do. It could be somebody, it could be something, it could be your emotions and feelings. For example, you're sitting in the class, your friend whispers something into your ears and you want to laugh your head off, but the teacher is looking you straight in the eyes and you have to stifle your laughter. And people try to do that, but they usually can't, and their eyes show how they're feeling, right? You try to stifle that laughter. Or on the other side, if you feel really outraged and angry and you're about to throw a tantrum and show people that you're really angry about something, but you do the math in your mind and you realize, okay, it is not worth it. The consequences are not worth it. I should calm down and I should stifle my anger. So stifle. It is also synonymous with suppress. You try to suppress it. The days feel stifling during dog days of summer. Dog days are the hottest days of the year. And the heat is so high that people don't feel as energetic, and children are no more frolicking around and jumping around and being dynamic. Why? Because the weather is just so hot. Although some teenagers, they just still do it. They just go play whatever the game it is, maybe baseball or football on the streets. They look as dynamic and they don't care. It's like their body is just careless about what's going on out there and if it is scorching hot out there. But the other people, they just feel lazy and not as dynamic, and they feel stifled by the heat of dog days of summer. Do you feel stifled during dog days of summer? Go ahead and comment. The temperature soars, reaching scorching hot levels. The temperature soars. Soar. That is another C1 level vocabulary looking you right in the eyes. Soar. If something soars, it goes high as fast as possible. It just increases extremely quickly. Just imagine there is this jet that is moving really fast and it is close to the earth, and then it suddenly soars high, way up in the sky. So what it did was soar. It means to increase quickly. You could have said prices are soaring, or during dog days, the temperature, there's no dog days here. During dog days, the temperature soars. It means it goes high up to the sky and it gets really, really, really hot. To give you another factual example, you tune into English grammar fluency and you take notes, and your vocabulary knowledge and your general command of language just soars really fast, really high. It soars, and that's what we do here, isn't it? The temperature soars reaching scorching hot levels. Scorch, scorch. That's another essential vocabulary. If you scorch something, you burn the surface of that thing. Just imagine you have a chicken, you put it inside the oven and you turn the oven on. And what happens is first oven starts scorching the chicken. The inside of chicken is not cooked, but the exterior, the surface, changes color and is being scorched. The oven is scorching the chicken. It's really hot. Now, scorching hot is the collocation. Next, there is often a gentle breeze providing some respite from the stifling heat. There is often a gentle breeze. A gentle breeze. First of all, gentle means very kind and soft and careful, and the antonym is rough. Gentle, rough. Now, a gentle breeze. A breeze is a very gentle wind that feels really good when it blows to your face. Now, these are hot days of summer. There is often a gentle breeze providing some respite. Respite is another essential vocabulary item. It means a break, a rest from a terrible situation. Just imagine you are in a really rough and tough situation. It's really hard to bear. And for example, you are doing something really hard. It's a scorching day and you are harvesting crop. Okay, you're a farmer, you're harvesting crop in dog days. Now, what happens is that a gentle breeze blows and it gives you a respite. For some moments, it is really temporarily and short. You feel relaxed and relieved, and it's like a break from that difficult situation. That is called respite. The gentle breeze gave you a respite. It could be referred to any situation in which someone is having a really rough and tough time and a break happens, something good happens, and they feel for sometimes a very short period of time relieved and relaxed and they take a break. Now, you could say something happens without respite. Without respite, it means there is no break. It consistently keeps happening and driving everybody crazy. For example, there are children playing and they are really loud and you have an exam tomorrow. You're like, these children, they're playing without respite. It means they keep playing, they keep shouting and making a lot of noise and give me a terrible time. I can't study. And they are doing it without respite. It means they don't give me a break. They don't give me some time to relax and mentally calm myself down. What another example can you make with the expression without respite? It refers to something that keeps happening and keeps giving people a hard time. There is this dude who's always complaining and negative about everything. Now, you say, bro, you're complaining without respite. Now, back to our conversation. There is often a gentle breeze providing some respite. From what? From the stifling heat. Let's move on. Sometimes the heat waves set in, bringing oppressive heat. Heat wave is the expression. It means periods of usually really hot weather that continue for a long time. It's a heat wave. It has set in and it's gonna be there for a while. Heat waves set in. If something sets in, it arrives and starts doing what it does. For example, English grammar fluency has set in. It means it is on the YouTube and it has started teaching English. Bringing oppressive heat. Oppressive heat is the collocation, and if heat is oppressive or stifling or scorching hot, it makes the situation really difficult to do anything. It oppresses you. For example, there is a group of people who are really angry and sad about something. They start taking into the streets and they start chanting and protesting. And the police arrives and suppresses them. The police beats them and just stops them from doing what they want to do, and they just scatter around and struggle. What happened was the police suppressed people. Or another example is that a child is really interested in doing something, but their parents don't approve of it. They say, no, we don't like it, you shouldn't do it. They suppress the child's passion for that. Suppressive heat. Next up, summer rain can be torrential, drenching everything in minutes. Torrential rains. We learned about torrential rains in part 1, which was about spring, and we learned about the different intensities of rain. However, if you haven't watched that and you're going to watch it after this video, it's totally fine. Torrent is a lot of water coming and destroying everything. We said we have flood, which is a lot of water caused by rain. And if that huge and massive amount of water is moving with force and destroying everything, it is a torrent. Summer rain can be torrential. It can cause torrents. Drenching everything in minutes. Drench. What does drench mean? Drench is the verb, and it means to make something or somebody extremely wet. If you just, grab a mouse, okay, put it under water and take it out, it is now drenched. It is extremely wet. It is as wet as it could be. Now, drenching rain is a good collocation. It means it makes everybody extremely wet. It is a heavy rain that makes people extremely wet. There is water all over them. Now, the torrential rains drench everything in minutes, really fast. To get drenched. When was the last time you got drenched in rain? Did you catch a cold? Summer rain can be torrential, drenching everything in minutes. Let's move on. It's common to take a dip in the pool or head to the beach to cool off. It's common to take a dip in the pool. Take a dip in the pool. Take a dip in the pool. It means to go for a brief swim or submerge yourself into a swimming pool just to have fun for a short time, as opposed to swimming for a long time with intensity. Now, take a dip in the pool is just a leisurely, short swimming time. It's a dog day. You tell your friend, hey man, let's take a dip in the pool. Let's take a dip in the pool. It means let's just go and jump to the pool just to feel good and swim a little in a leisurely way. Not for exercising purposes, but to just have some fun and just cool off. Cool off. What do you do to cool off during dog days of summer? Some people go and snack with ice creams. Some people prefer cold drinks. And some people take a dip in the pool or head to the beach. Head to the beach. Head to somewhere is a casual way of saying, let's go there. Let's go straight there. It's common to take a dip in the pool or head to the beach to cool off. Cool off. Or you could also say cool down. And the antonym is heat up. Heat up. People heat up. It means they feel extremely hot and they just go take a dip in the pool or head to the beach or indulge in some refreshing cold drinks just to cool off. Sipping on refreshing cold drinks help beat the heat. Yo, beat the heat. That's a nice collocation. Yeah, we're recording. Beat the heat. That's another collocation very well synonymous with cool off or cool down. What do you do to beat the heat? What do people do to beat the heat in your region? Some people in my region, they sip on refreshing cold drinks. Sip on refreshing cold drinks. Sip. Sip means to drink something little by little. For example, when your coffee is really hot and you really want to drink it, you can't just start chugging it because it burns your mouth, right? Sip. If you start sipping on it, sip on your coffee, sip on a drink. It means you drink little by little. And then when it kind of cools down, you start drinking it. And when your coffee goes completely cold and you are in a rush, you just chug it. Chug. So we have sip, drink, and chug. If you sip, you drink little by little. Drinking is casual form of consuming liquid, drinking something like the way people do. And chug. Chug means you just drink it all at once because you are really thirsty or you are in rush. Sipping on refreshing cold drinks to help beat the heat. Refreshing drinks is also a collocation. It refers to drinks that are just fun to drink. They are refreshing. You just drink it and you feel really good. There is this cold apple juice, you chug it maybe, and then you feel refreshed. That was it. We did it. You did it. We covered all the sentences and cool collocations regarding summertime. I hope you enjoyed it. I really do. The other thing I wanted to share quickly is that it's been 7 days since the launch of English Grammar Fluency, and so far there is only one subscriber, and that is me with my another account. I don't know what's going on. Maybe I'm terrible at this algorithm game, but you, my friend, my beloved viewers, go ahead and push it. Let's pick up English as fast as possible and as easily as possible together already. Now, to wrap things up, go ahead and talk about or write about your answers to this question. What do you do during dog days to beat the heat? Also, what do you like most about summer? Remember that practice makes perfect. You have got to be talking to yourself almost all the time in English to pick it up as fast as possible, as easy as possible.
Don't you know how we got Deborah Stackerese? Oh yeah, this is English Grammar Fluency.